everyone, and welcome to Craftmas episode 2. Every other day this month, I'm uploading a new Let's Play episode. Stick around until the end to watch me slowly build up a cozy, festive themed base. But without further ado, definitely be sure to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss an episode, and let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Obviously, in episode 1, we built this starter house, but today I need to get a better food source than our sweet berries over here. You have to eat so many sweet berries in order to fill your hunger. I also want to get some sugarcane going and maybe a little animal pen. I am going to want to completely redo this village at some point, and to do that I'm going to need food and resources. So step 1, we'll get the food today. Also, look at all the animals over there by my house. I'm going to smelt up some iron. Also, I just heard the cow get rammed by the goat. Where is he? I think he's still okay. Anyway, we are going to smelt up this iron so that we can make a bucket because we're going to need water, of course. I'm going to craft a hoe, and I'll bring some dark oak slabs with me because I'm going to be outlining all of the farms with slabs. I'm thinking maybe of having 3 different plots. We'll have a plot here, and then if I want to place another plot in this section, I'm going to have to flatten the land a bit. Luckily, I have 1 piece of dirt that's going to get me so far. Let's see if I can get any more dirt, maybe in a cave system. I don't really want to have to destroy the surface if I can help it. But right here looks perfect. I wouldn't mind taking a little peek down here and seeing if there's much to explore. Okay, wait, maybe it has some potential. Wow, this is a really tight cave. I would never be doing this in real life. Oh, wait, there's cute little icicles. That's so cool. Well, I don't have a pickaxe, and I'm not finding anything super cool, except maybe it opens up a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe we will explore this in the future. Also, sorry, I know you can't see a single thing. If it makes you feel any better, I can't really see anything either. But enough distractions. Let's head back to the surface. Look what we can do with those icicles that we found in the cave. Isn't that so cool? Hopefully we can get some more of these in the future because I'd love to hang them on all of my builds. Anyway, now that we are back to the surface, also rest in peace, rabbit. Don't know how he died, but I blame it on the goat. Anyway, now that we are back on the surface, let's fill in this little hole, flatten the land a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and outline all of the farms in with dark oak slabs. Slabs are really nice for snowy areas because snow doesn't fall on the slabs, so I'm sure we're definitely going to be using slabs strategically in this world. Let's see if the village has any water for me to take. Oh, perfect. I'm definitely going to need some kind of well a bit closer to my base, but for now we can just do a little infinite water source like this. In order to prevent the water from freezing in our farmland, I'm just going to place a slab like that. On this far plot, maybe we can plant the sugar cane. So we're going to have to get a little bit of water. Then we'll place a slab on top of the water, and we can actually plant the sugar cane here. So we'll do a checkerboard pattern. I think there's technically a way to grow sugarcane a little bit faster and more efficiently than the checkerboard pattern, but the checkerboard pattern is fun and easy, so we're just gonna stick with that. Sugarcane is going to be really helpful to craft some festive decorations. I think that there's a bunch of paper decorations that we can use, but of course we need sugarcane and paper to craft them. If we look at the Macaw's holiday mod that I have, let's see all these wall decals, you need paper for them. So these really cool garlands, we need paper. And also looks like green dye. Maybe we are going to have to try to find a desert at some point because I definitely see us using green dye here in our future. In these early episodes, I really just want to get a good foundation built up for myself so that whenever towards the end of this Let's Play, whenever I'm really building and decorating, I have a good foundation set up to be able to build and decorate efficiently. So paper and wool and good tools. Oh, rest in peace, cow. He did not last long. I'm really gonna have to think about how I'm going to keep these animals safe from all of the goats because they will just slaughter all of my cows and sheep. They're going to have to be like locked inside of a barn or something, but that will be a problem for future me. I need to go ahead and find some crops over in the village. I'm thinking some potatoes and wheat. Believe it or not, I have not acquired a single wheat seed. Luckily, we have some potatoes right here, and don't worry, I will replant them back because I'm so nice. We've got some wheat here. Also looks like we have more potatoes and cabbage and onions. I do have the Farmer's Delight mod in my game, clearly. Let's plant potatoes on this plot and wheat on this one. We have 3 crop fields all planted and ready to go. Next up, I would like to build a little storage shed. So let me grab some materials. We're going to need some spruce and definitely some dark oak wood. I want a couple of stone buttons, so we'll smelt up some cobble. Do you see the pillager freaking out over there? Is he dying in powdered snow? What's going on? Wow. You know, if you had some leather boots, you wouldn't be having this problem right now. How long is he going to take to die? A very long time, apparently. Oh, there he goes. Well, I don't really have any armor, but I feel like I should probably deal with them. Maybe? There's only 2. I've got it. Me, my little stone sword. Oh, wow. That's the first monster I've killed. Okay. Wait. I did not realize that I was in so late of a version of the game that I have the bad omen effect. You can't milk a mountain goat, can you? Oh my gosh, wait, you can? Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely thought that I was going to get the bad omen potion. That's so funny. Anyway, let's build this storage shed. I'm going to be placing it back here kind of behind the crop fields. And it's quite literally going to be a tiny shed. Emphasis on a shed. It's just going to hold a handful of chests. And it might not be good enough for the whole time that I'm in this world, but honestly, I'm just building it mostly for looks. Yes, it's going to be functional, but not that functional. We'll put a tiny oak floor down, and then so that we are able to open up the chests, I'm going to place some upside down staircases there, and we're going to do double chests like so. Then the very top row, we'll just get a simple single chest, and we can open them up. Where did this zombie come from? Literally, where did you come from? Is there a cave system over here? Oh, we're not dealing with that right now. I do want little walls on this storage shed, so we'll just do some trapdoors like that. If you ever need to fill up some empty space in your world, I highly recommend building one of these little storage sheds because they're so cute but so functional, and they can work in so many different scenarios. You could just like plop them wherever, like on the side of your road or something, if you want to have some quick, easy storage. Lastly, we'll just add some lanterns, and this little build is all finished. I do want to add a couple of sweet berry farms around here, but first I really want to figure out what kind of pathway I want to get through here, and I'll probably just do path block pathway if I'm being completely honest, because the snow won't pile up on the path block pathway, so you will always be able to see the pathway there. It's either the path block pathway or slabs, and I think I'm going to go for path block pathway. Now that I have a lot of extra snowballs from this pathway building, let me actually place them right here in all of these little grass spots that are showing. And last episode I mentioned that I definitely wanted to fill this in. Oh, and look, I just dug up some snow, but I don't know, it just ruins the vibe, you know, having like a little bit of grass. I want everything to be snow. And now that the pathway is all mapped out, I just need to simply turn these blocks all into path blocks. I will definitely be decorating the pathways nice and fancy here very soon, but I kind of want to do all of my decorating in one go, so I'm not going to worry about it just yet. And I don't like whenever I can see little bits of dirt underneath my building blocks, so I will promptly be fixing that. Now I can see exactly where I want to plant some little sweet berry farms, and I definitely don't plan on eating sweet berries for long, but this is mostly just for decoration, just so that I have something here and I have something to add a little bit of color. I did not expect to have to chop down an entire spruce tree just to cover my sweet berry farms and trapdoors, but apparently I'm going to have to do that. Kind of rude if you ask me. Trapdoors have no right to be this expensive. But there we go, our sweet berry farms are complete. And that pretty much does it for this little garden area. I think it looks pretty nice. I just like how everything looks so neat and tidy, very uniform. Ooh, and I have a few more snowballs that I can make snow blocks with. I think that I'm just going to do this periodically as I get snowballs. Oh, and we should definitely get a little snow golem. That would be so useful for my dream of turning everything into snow. I'll definitely be sure to continue to spread around the farms and harvest them throughout this series. But with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I'm happy with all of the little progress that we've made in today's episode. Early game Minecraft is so much fun. I think that in the next episode, we're probably going to do a little bit of caving because I really need some better iron gear and maybe some diamonds. If you've made it this far in the video, let me know what your favorite Christmas song is. And with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!